So how y'all feeling today?
Good.
All right, y'all glad you made the trip?
Yeah. What? My trail bitch.
Trying to be like that. All right, my man.
Mr. McKinney, zero coach.
Sophomore.
I'm the every grade.
All right, so the name of the piece, countering assaults on black males. So what, when we talk about assaults on black males, what are we talking about?
Assault on black males, people like me, black males, like how they be Rodney King, like that.
I mean, I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like when they told that, like when the police.
Racism.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Michael Brown, then I'm Brown.
No doubt.
Brutal acts against black people. Like hits, like grabs them for no reason, turd talk to them all bad, cursing them out.
Yeah, stereotyping, like stereotyping.
All right. So, what's the reason? What do you think the reasons are for those assaults?
Like how like him care us, like our parents, stuff like that. Like you had dread, or you had your pants sagged, you would think like you own something.
Okay. What else?
Why you want to say like okay?
What else? My man.
I would say the way the black males are projected, the images that you see on TV. For instance, I give you an example. An incident can happen, reporters could be on the scene, they can interview people. You'll have a very articulate person, you'll have stereotype hood person that tells the version of the story.
Okay.
Instead of them running the articulate person, they're gonna run the one that reinforces the stereotype.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Who else? What other reasons we got for why they, when we say they, we will get to they in a minute, for why it happens to us?
The neighborhood are black. They really come up in.
So what's the neighborhood? What's the block like?
Inglewood.
Inglewood, yeah.
All right.
Inglewood bad.
It's the stuff where we do.
And so I came up with some reasons and have a historical background to it. Okay, so the first one is black captivity or slavery. Right? The first recorded acts of slavery in the U.S. was 1620. So you take 1620 in Jamestown, Virginia, you go all the way up to 1865. What's 1865? Anybody know? Come on, Robeson. Paul Robeson High School. 13th Amendment.
Yeah.
Abolish slavery. 1868, you got the 14th Amendment, right? Which made African Americans essentially citizens. So, and I put now, so question mark. So let me ask you this: you think we're still living in captivity?
Yeah.
Is slavery? Is slavery over?
Yeah.
No.
Basically,
not
no.
always.
So why you say no?
Because in prison, that's like that's basically like slavery. You got the chains and all that stuff. You tell them what to do, how to do it.
Hold on, one at a time.
Yeah, because they making all these rules with like the curfew. We got to be in. They giving us rules like we are. They trying to control us.
Yeah.
Certain people are still racist.
So how does racism like? So if some people are still racist, how is that captivity? How is that living in captivity?
No, racism not captivity. Like you can treat somebody bad, but it's all something to do with a whole different thing.
Okay, so let's see. Who's that? When you say that, who you talking about?
Why you like
The white man.
Okay, so be more specific.
Police.
Police. Who else?
Judge.
Okay.
The government.
Okay. What about teachers?
Yup. You too.
Just one? Education. What is that?
It's like you not educated.
Not educated?
You know about your history.
Okay. Good.
Not enough. Like we don't get enough of it. Like we don't get what we should.
But it's the law.
It's the law? No, you is not example.
It's today's educated folks were not getting, students were being miseducated because they weren't getting authentic black history in the schools that they were in. And he believed that history was a weapon. It could be used against you or you could use it against others, right? So what he meant by that is, when you know your cultural ancestry, right, when you know where you're from, and you know the people in a part of your culture, the achievements that they made, it gives you a certain cultural pride, purpose, power. But if that history is erased or hidden or slanted, then it can be used as a weapon against you. So you don't know who you are. You don't know your culture. Without that history, You don't know your ancestors. You have no cultural pride, no power, very little of it. You don't know where you're from. And I'm not just talking about, well, who's Harriet Tubman, who's Marcus Garvey. I'm talking about who's your grandmother's grandmother. Who's your daddy's granddaddy. That kind of thing.
So you saying like knowing your ancestry?
Knowing your ancestry.
Know your history.
Know your history. Know where you're from besides Inglewood. If you don't know who you are, anyone can name you. They can tell you anything. They can run game on you all day if you don't know who you are. All right, so segregation and housing, we go about that. Gentrification. I know you know about what's going on with gentrification. Now, Inglewood is slow to gentrify, but it's coming. I mean, y'all see it coming. Bronzeville. Man, I mean, so I put reconnaissance, invasion, occupation, and assimilation. So check it. That's the same thing they do with colonization. So reconnaissance, someone goes into the community, looks around like, okay, yeah, we can put a Whole Foods right there, we can put a Dominick's right there, I can see a Starbucks right there, right? And that could be a real estate, architect, a bank investor, invasion. What's that?
Invasion, somebody like
Take away.
When they come in, they start coming in, next thing you know, you living next to somebody who don't look like you. Well, that might, but they certainly got more money than you. Yes. Occupation. Now they set up shop.
like career.
But they, you know they're trying to build out Whole Foods over there, right? I mean, and I get it. You know they're talking about food deserts and all that. But who? I mean, I can't believe now they expect everybody on the block in the area to assimilate with the agenda that's going on. So you go to Starbucks and you're gonna get your mochaccino and you're gonna be all right with it. You can go to Dominick's and you got the money for Dominick's. You ain't causing no static. If you cause static, right, we might have to put you in a chokehold. If you're not down with this agenda, we might have to hurt you seriously. We might have to kill you. Incarceration.
Somebody like locked up.
Yes. So 793,653 young black brothers in jail, prison, or house arrest. That's according to the Department of Justice. Okay? That also includes military camps. So when they, you know, if you're in the Army and you do something wrong, you get locked up. Okay, that number's actually including that number. Versus 1.4 million, which is 1.4 million in school, right? So 2- and 4-year degree in varying institutions. That's according to the Department of Education and the U.S. Census Bureau. So this is the number of young brothers ages 18 to 24 in jail, and this is the number of young brothers 18 to 24 in 2- and 4-year institutions. 2 years you get your associate degree, 4 years you get your bachelor's, right? But they tell us. So, give them the time frame, we have to work quick. So we're gonna brainstorm, okay? What I want you to do is we're gonna split into groups. We'll probably do about 4 groups, all right? And I want you to think of different assaults on your lives as black males, in your day-to-day lives, different assaults. And it could be anywhere, from the crib, right, to the community, okay? Think of different assaults. I want you to, in your groups, agree on one. Agree on one. What is the most serious assault in your life? Okay? And then I want you to list 5 strategies of how to resolve that conflict. Do you avoid it? How do you avoid it? Do you accept it? Why do you accept it? How do you accept it? Or do you alter it? Do you change it? Which one do you choose? How are you going to resolve that assault? And then think about a strategy. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to use.
Pick the one. I mean, agree on one. There's a lot of them out there. Okay.
Think what? Come on, you got it right. How you right?
What do you think?
Let's start. Let's just go ahead. Let's start. So let's start with group one.
Okay.
So what's your problem?
Racism.
All right.
Okay, our thing that we said was not listen to what people say about like what they say about black people. Just gonna let it get to you.
Okay.
And our second reason is just to avoid the problem. Don't even listen to it. Like, let it go.
So that means you gotta read. Look, stay positive, by the way. I'm gonna read 3 out of 4.
Okay, hold up. Y'all need to listen because you're gonna offer some feedback to what their solutions are.
Like be positive about it, just like having like somebody say something bad about you, just still have like a positive mindset.
Okay.
Like come with a better solution. Like if somebody tell you can like avoid, you can approach them, but say it in a way, like have to say both sides of it.
So okay, so give me an example of a racist situation that you talking about.
How a man like who made Timberlands don't want black people wearing their shoes.
Okay.
So not listen to what he says, just don't listen to it.
Because he thinks that black people can afford. That's why he don't want black people wearing.
Or because of like how our background, like how we carry ourselves. He don't want that, like that.
Okay.
You go to a shoe company, whatever.
All right.
Don't let small talk get you.
Can racism be small talk? Is racism like?
No.
You can small talk about something so you can hear it, and how you take to it. Like you can hear somebody talk about something. Like we was talking about the thing, he can overhear us talking about it. He might like add his 2 cents about like when he like arguing come like about it like negative.
Okay. So but that's not on.
What I do, I get a lot of niggas saying, then I go tell the principal or something.
Is that what you would do? On the real?
I mean, it's saying,
all right. Well, fellas, what would you do? Why you sag? Why do you all sag all the time?
I'll tell them what's bad.
I just probably stay around with it.
But my man said the best thing to do is to educate, right? Because it's gonna keep happening. And if I'm telling you, and if I'm telling that straight to your face, right? Imagine what it's like if I'm teaching you, I don't know, history, mathematics. How about thinking about you? If I'm grading your test, I'm like, oh man, that fool, bro, like think about that. So why not take the time to educate them? Right? Can you educate your teachers? Can you?
Yeah.
That's why we say
That's the way you approach it.
Okay.
Listen to what you got to say.
Okay.
Tell them.
Like today is when a black brother robbed another black brother for something. One reason, maybe. One thing you do is get a guy everything you have. One solution that we would come up with to resolve the situation. Give the guy those guys cooperate with him.
All right, how many agree with that?
Yeah,
Hey, got a gun, here you go.
If he doesn't have
If he doesn't have a gun, go ahead. What, you gonna say something?
If he doesn't have a gun,
Hold on. Sorry.
I got a problem with that, dude.
All right, what's the problem? He's got a gun. Give him the
I'm sorry for his time, but my brother got robbed a couple days ago. He took it out like a
like he wasn't scared of it.
He didn't just do like, huh, you got guns or huh.
Okay.
Put up an argument with him.
Okay.
Man, the fact he got like at the end of it, the dude still told him to give him his phone. My brother told him, you had the phone, you ain't taking my money and walked off. He cocked the gun back. He said, you know what? Yep, Matter of fact, I want my life.
Thank you.
He left it all
Yeah,
there.
put my phone down.
So what you trying to say? He ran with his wallet, or he left?
He ain't wrong with his wallet. It was like he still came out on top because he ain't take all of it. He gave him $10
Okay.
in a bogus phone.
Okay.
And still had
Okay. All right. So let's do it. All right. So we got another stick-up kid. All right.
If a guy doesn't have a concealed weapon, I would resist the robbery and protect myself.
Real cops don't play, man. All right, go ahead.
You wrote this one.
Which one is that?
I was trying to have him, you could be with a group and then mistake you for somebody else and told them to associate with different people. Associate with a different crowd.
Yeah. There you go. How many been a victim of mistaken identity? How many been messed with because They didn't know who you were. I'm talking about with cops.
Yeah, I did. One day, I was on the button. I had an all black. I had those coats, so I had my hand like this, riding the bike. Oh, police did a U-turn, pulled me over, come here, check me. And he said,
That's who was a run.
yeah. Then they said, we just saw a dude, all black, just like you. At the mall, everything else. So, what they gotta do with me? Like, cause he was walking out on the bike.
Right.
So,
And they let you know they was just sweat.
yeah, then they took down my name, where I live at, all that, and they told me, go home, be careful. They said dude look exactly like his mom.
I was walking with my friend's big brother one day. We was about around where they was at. So we was on the corner of ropes and whatever. So they pulled us over. I ain't know we finna get in trouble. So then they told us, get on the car. What I do? You tell them about something, they said, get on the car, they put us on cuffs and stuff. They like your name Damien, aka Toy. I'm no. And then Kevin was like, what shirt, what you gonna put you talk to the car? I'm like, nah, boy, I ain't even do nothing. I get to argue with him and argue with police stuff. And I get in trouble, I ain't even do nothing. That's why I cut out my Twitter. Man, I ain't look nothing like dude ugly. Like a roach or something.
A young college graduate, say from DePaul University, will earn 63% more money than a high school graduate, both working full time. What does that tell you?
Can you say it again?
You got to go to
Can
college.
you say it again?
A young college graduate earns 63% more money per year than a high school graduate. 63% more money. The college, see, college, getting a college degree is the new high school diploma. A high school diploma is not going to get you too far. You got to get to college. There's no other way about it. Don't even think twice about it. Even if it's in the middle of nowhere, North Dakota, you got to go. Maryland, whatever it is, you got to be there. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah, who's Drake? He ran.
Is that the Matrix guy in the back?
Yes, indeed. That's Morpheus.
Red and blue pants.
All right. So this is what my man was saying. Build networks. You know, switch up your group. Expand your world. You got to get out. You're here at DePaul University. You just met me, right? Stay in touch with me. If you want to go to DePaul, we can try to figure something out. Financially, getting in. I know folks who know folks. That's expanding your network. That means that means moving beyond the block, moving beyond Robeson. The college tours, all that. No one in here is a junior yet, right?
No.
Yeah, but start thinking about it now. Because thinking about intellectual capital, you got folks right now who are being born. Listen up. They don't have to think twice about college because their mom, their grandma, their great grandma, their dad, they got 3 degrees. So it's nothing but a word. You got to start thinking about building networks right now. That means getting in touch with university folk right now.
I need some hookups.
You need some hookups? That's you got to expand your network. He's a hookup. I'm a hookup. Yes.
I got
He know he hook up, but he gonna look out for y'all. Go ahead.
USC is sending me invitations to sign up for programs to start getting degrees and stuff.
Okay, so check it. Now more than ever, because once again, college is a new high school diploma. You got colleges coming in, colleges springing up everywhere. Colleges are letting more and more folks in because 1, they like to have the money. 2, President Obama has informed colleges that listen, you've got to make sure that when that freshman comes in, they graduate in 4 years. It used to be, well, they take your money and they don't care if you graduate. You can get in, but you can't get out, right? Or you can get in, but can you get out? Can you graduate? So you got to start thinking about that right now. Colleges, there's more money right now for colleges than ever before, and there's more ways to get in than ever before. Don't waste your time. Think about it. Start thinking about it right now. If you want to make some real money, because the job market, this is what people don't understand. They think that they could just go, all I got to do is go to college. All I got to do is graduate. But jobs are shrinking. My man said you got to have multiple skills. You got folks with PhDs unemployed working at Dunkin' Donuts. My boy has a master's degree driving a cab. That's real talk. You gotta specialize. You gotta know right now. You can't wait. And then they look at us and they expect it. There's folks. Okay, look. I got my juniors and seniors when they come through my class, white, black, or otherwise. I am the first and only black professor that they have seen at DePaul University in 3 or 4 years. So you know what you're gonna get if you don't see me. You'll get somebody possibly that's gonna see you as less than human. Know that. Know your rights. So we thought that was group 5. You gotta know your rights. All right, so for example, even at your age, if a police officer stops you, right, you do not have to answer any of that cop's questions. Even at your age. If you request a lawyer, that cop is supposed to stop questioning you immediately. You do not have to talk to him. You understand that, right? So my man right here, he got caught up. Man, don't say a word to the police. They banking that you don't know your rights and that you're gonna be like, yeah, well, I was over here. They waiting on that. And then they also lying to you. I mean, they probably lied to you, man, just so that you would cop a plea. Man, understand that. They'll lie to you so that you can tell them the truth. They want us to not be seen. Stay in the crib. Stay on your block. They don't want you to be seen because they know if you start being seen, then you start being heard. If you start being heard, then you're making some noise. And they don't want to. See, it goes back to this. And then I'm going to let y'all go. It goes back to this piece right here. Gentrification. Never passes, please. That invasion. Like, don't say, they want y'all to be invisible. They prefer it that way. As quiet as it can be, even here at DePaul University, they prefer us to be invisible. You can't be invisible, you gotta be seen. You gotta let your voice be known. So speak up and speak out when you can, when it's safe, right? Y'all got any questions, any thoughts? You feel me on this?
Yeah.
All right. All right, have a good day, y'all. Man, enjoy.
Appreciate it.
I love it. You're gonna see me again. I'll see y'all. I'm gonna connect.